Let's open this door. Slay anything on the... Wait, what? Hold on, is this the... I presume the path downstairs is through here, right? Yes, that is the path downstairs, alright. Never mind the clock. Head through here. Close the door. And continue investigating. What's in here, if anything? You find a box of cartridges. That's eminently useful. Reload. Right. The rifle has been reloaded. Anything, yeah? Nothing important. Finding ammo was pretty nice though. What do we have here on the mantle? I absolutely have no idea. I can't possibly tell. Is that a record player? Is that a ghost? You find a gramophone. You cannot carry anything else. Why would a giant worm guffaw? You know what? Never mind. Why would I wonder why a giant worm would guffaw? Also, I am not supposed to let go and then double tap. I'm supposed to let go and then tap to start running. I really need to get used to that because it's a fundamental gameplay mechanic. Look at that, rat sliding alongside the staircase. Just marvelous. Silly little bugger. Alright. Let's throw the block. Really? You call that throwing? Pathetic. Fine. I'll go to someplace I do not intend to visit again anytime soon. Find a corner in that particular place that I do not intend to go to. And I'll toss the leave the block. You know what? Leave it. Just leave it there. You do not need the block. You will not be going into the pantry anytime soon either, so you might as well get rid of... What else do you have that you no longer need? The empty shoebox is exactly the sort of thing you can toss away. Wonderful! And now that you're done with that, head upstairs and let's pick up the gramophone and possibly deal with the ghost. Though I know not how. Sweet merciful logos. Of all the things, I did not expect a ghost to pop up, but yes, obviously that's a ghost right there. Shouldn't have disturbed the ghost. That's on me. I honestly, completely I've just failed to notice that the ghost was there to begin with. I missed the ghost. You find a gramophone. You cannot carry anything else. That's absolute BS. You have nothing to listen to it on. I hate this. Dude, the lamp is already lit. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Maybe that's not a problem to solve. I have 2 knives, an empty oil can. Throw that. Leave it. You cannot carry anything else. I just want to play this record. Oh, the agony. I don't need Jeremy's letter anymore. You find a gramophone. You cannot carry anything else. Do you honestly, genuinely mean anything else? Or anything more? What is this supposed to mean? Listen, all I want to do... Okay, that's the put command. Can I put the record on... No. I guess the put command is just the drop command. I want to use the record on the gramophone. I know what I want to do. I just don't know what is expected of me as far as doing it is concerned. Am I seriously supposed to toss out every single item I have before I can use the gramophone? Is that what we're dealing with here? You find a gramophone. I do indeed find a gramophone. Please let me use it. This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. You actually can pick up the gramophone if you toss away enough of your items. Incredible. Use the record. You're listening to the posthumous what? Chopin's posthumous opus. Okay. I'm going to have to toss away more items. What? Hold on, if I'm here and this stairs leading down are over there, how is that possible? I left to the left, not to the right. And the seal of armor is right there. Start chasing me the moment I get too close. Oh, this is bad. Fine, let's head over here. And get rid of some items. Like the empty oil can, I don't need that. That was a very violent throw, but thank you. Do I need the matchbox? I don't know. I don't think I need the key to the cellar. So let's drop that. I've already made use of it. I have 2 knives, a revolver, the dresser's key. Throw that. I think it's underground, but was thrown with such force. For all I know, it has reached escape velocity at this stage. Throw away the empty flask. Get rid of the broken vase. I don't know, maybe you're supposed to use these as projectiles. As you toss things like the empty first aid cases at the enemies. I don't know. I haven't a clue. The Sable Blade, it has been useless so far. Am I supposed to keep lugging it around? I don't know. No, leave this. The chest's key. Ditch this as well. Why would they limit my inventory like this? It's just annoying. It serves no additional purpose. It helps with absolutely nothing. Oh no, I found an empty box. Oh, how dreadful. Seriously, what purpose does it serve? Oh, I see. You can arrive from any direction, from left or from right. But of course, if you pick this one, you run into the suit of armor, which puts you at a disadvantage, to put it mildly. Fine, let's waltz in over here to the ghost room and pick up all the items I have left behind. Arrow, Jeremy's letter. Fine. Do I want the empty oil can? You know what? I'll leave it on the ground for now. Might as well save again, just to be on the safe side. And now let's continue my search. There's nothing important here. Let us not disturb the ghost if at all possible. Leave the can. Look at that silly little ghost. Alright. The 3 items that stand out to me. The picture, the poker, and whatever's on the mantle. A photograph of Uncle Jeremy with me. Oh, how quaint. You find a poker, take the poker. You find a matchbox, take the matchbox. And all that's holy and good in this world, please do not poke the ghost. That's literally it. Just don't poke the ghost and you'll be fine. Just try to get through this place without disturbing the ghost. In the most literal of senses, just walk past it without bothering it. That's it. That's literally it. Alright. I don't know why I need so many matches, but I do have them. I do have tools at my disposal now. Plenty of weapons as well. You know, I could leave the gramophone lying around. I'm not sure which foe I am supposed to defeat with the gramophone. But presumably that's what I'm supposed to do. Just leave the gramophone lying around and slay some monster with it. Can I just shoot that guy? See, the poker is a quest item, not a weapon.
That's where you're wrong, Past Western. The poker doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever in the entire game.
Alright. Let's face the ghastly spectre using a gun. I've got a gun, buddy. Don't you laugh at me. Really?
In Past Western's defense, this was a solid plan.
Play the music.
This was less of a solid plan. This makes basically no sense whatsoever. However, this was a bit of a desperation move.
That's great. Can you slay this guy? Well...
You see, I figured there were three options. Either you could slay this guy using conventional weapons, or he was a boss you were supposed to slay using a quest item, or he was utterly invulnerable and could not be slain at all. I've overlooked another option entirely, but we'll get to that in due time.
Alright. Trying to slay this guy with a gun is not the way to go. Music doesn't suit him either. Let's take the book and leave. Since he is not particularly inclined to follow me. What does the book say?
Daemonia Particularis, Signs and Rituals, by Heinrich Cassel, Ring Publications. The ritual of invocation demands that the officiant be pure. We have already described the complex operations to be followed in order to call those that sleep in superior dimensions. We shall, for the present, limit ourselves to the sign of mutual recognition used amongst their number by adepts of the cult of the Old Ones.
Oh no!
The sign also serves as protection when in the presence of a servant of evil.
The sign! Oh my goodness, a sigil! It's bound to be helpful, but what is it? Assign myself to the sign of mutual recognition is among the number by adepts of the cult of the Old Ones. Okay. What is the symbol?
The sign resembles a blessing, save that the first and little fingers are both folded beneath the thumb, whilst the second and third fingers are held up. It would appear that this sign has no effect on adepts of a certain rank with knowledge of particular secrets contained in the Corpus Demonicus. The use of such signs is not without considerable risk to the user during any attempt to call upon those from without.
All right. So this works to an extent. Once you encounter sufficiently powerful foes, it will no longer protect you. And using the signs is risky itself. Also, it's risky to use those when summoning demons. Have I actually learned to make the symbol? Do I know how to make the sign? So any way for her to actually fold her fingers properly? I could throw the book at him. I don't think that would help, but I could do that. Right. I might as well check the dolls over there. It appears that this guy cannot be defeated. It's locked. Anything I can do with the bucket? Alright. There's basically nothing I can do over there. Yeah, as far as I can tell, there's nothing I can do over here either. Since the door over there is locked, and I have no way of knowing how to unlock it. This path is also locked. Gee, that's great. Can't carry anything else. Alright, I've read this already. Toss it. I don't know, do I throw things at the spiders? How do I slay the spiders? Let's try to slay the spiders using all the tools at my disposal. I could use music against the spiders. I don't think it's working. I'm just thoroughly stumped at this point. I know how to dispatch 2 types of enemies, and that's about it. I'm absolutely and thoroughly stumped. Please just head upstairs. Presumably you'll start... Oh dear, now you'll be chased by the damn suit of armor, and there's basically nothing I can do about that, is there? No, you're not being chased by a suit of armor. Fair enough, fair enough. Just leave the suit of armor alone, and it'll leave you alone. The stairs over here lead down, obviously. These are the same stairs as on the other side. It doesn't... should save with a better name. Yeah, like 46, that'll do it. And obviously I have to explore this bit, because I have not been through here quite yet. I've decided to head downstairs ahead of time instead. Which isn't the worst of ideas, but it also isn't particularly constructive, I guess. Might be a better idea to explore these places in order. And now that I have opened the door over here, I might as well... No. There's clearly something right here that I want to pick up. I don't know what it is, but I want it anyway. A notebook. Oh no, not like this. I've got a knife and I'm not afraid to use it. God damn it. Yeah, you might want to time it the tiniest of bits. Well, in this case, I might want to time it. Of course you feel weak. Oh, come on. Away it goes, and she's at a single hit point. Pathetic. What does the notebook say?
Diary of Jeremy Hartwood.
That sounds useful.
September 27th, 1924. I have decided to keep this diary. Too many inexplicable events have taken place recently. Never have dreams so haunted my every waking moment. Perhaps my romantic mind was too dull, and has only now woken up to these new paths and visions.
I don't think that's the case.
Some, seeing my recent paintings, may question my sanity. I can only ask them, what is sanity? Where does madness begin?
That's not the best of arguments, but fair enough, Uncle.
September 28th, 1924. The night is pitch black. I am again drenched in sweat. I was wandering in the dunes, among giant standing stones. They were arranged in a circle, and the wind whistled about them. I plunged my hand into the soil and felt that repulsive thing which was trying to catch me. It seized me. I struggled to break free of its loathsome embrace and managed to tear my hand away. It was covered in sticky substance. I was gripping a knife. October 5th, 1924. The stone circle is a pentacle. Derceto's library is filled with books on the occult. I will study those books until I find some explanation for the dreams. The visions that haunt me must be connected to my discoveries. I shall have to undertake a profound exploration of my dreams.
I don't think this will end well.
December 16th. Dear God!
In fact, I know it won't.
I found the knife. It was hidden here, and what I have learned fills me with apprehension.
What have you learned?
It is a sacrificial dagger belonging to some unholy cult. The thought of that blade tearing through human flesh horrifies me. Yet I must continue my research.
Uncle?
Derceto is a storehouse of treasures.
Oh no, I don't like the implications of that. Did he plunge that knife into human flesh? And by oh no.
Was my father right after all? January 23rd. I spend all my days plunged in dusty books. The servants are convinced I am mad. At night, I awaken them with my screams. The dreams are draining what sanity I still have. I have tried staying awake, but in vain. My visions have changed. No doubt the influence of my father's research.
His father's research.
February 7th, 1925. The Dark Man, that is what I call him, has revealed his true face to me. He appeared, as usual, near the fireplace, but this time he approached me.
Near the fireplace?
His terrible smile will haunt me to my dying day. His breath was ice, and his burning eyes froze me. I could not move. I know, as surely as I have ever known anything, that the face I saw, the face that has turned my nights into hellish torture, is the mask of death.
Okay, the mask of death. Fair enough.
March 10th. My exhaustion is beyond description. The endless reading burns my eyes. It seems that pirates frequented the area. Dr. Herbert insists I keep to my bed. I have moved to another bedroom and sleep much better now. The Dark Man has not gone, however. I know it. He will wait for as long as he must. Unless I, Jeremy Hartwood, can find a way to send him back to whatever hell he comes from.
I see. I need to get rid of the Dark Man.
March 11th. My poor knowledge of Greek and Latin is a serious handicap to my reading. I have, nevertheless, made a great step forward. I drew the symbol on the floor.
Oh, no,
He
why?
can no longer go there. I want him to understand that I can do the same thing in my bedroom.
Sigils tend to be protective symbols, not necessarily summoning circles, but circles within which you can stand that protect you. Of course, you can draw circles that keep things within, but being able to at least have a circle within which you are safe is a step forward, at least from his perspective.
I can imagine his rage and frustration. Only last night he found his way back into my dreams.
Oh dear.
March 13th. The translation will seriously dent what money I have left. I cannot paint. My pictures are clearly the work of a lunatic. The collector Thornhill's embarrassed smile was proof of that. March 29th. He has come back. He found the door to my dreams. I am too weary to attempt any defense. I have no strength left to fight, and he knows it. He considers me dead already. Could I possibly? March 30th. How ironic! The cave my father sought for so many years is here, beneath the house.
Waits! The butler discovered a crack in the cellar wall. A breeze blows in through it, icy and repugnant. I am filled with horror at the thought of my father dying in this place.
Okay, I have found that spot myself. Yes, there's a giant worm though. I have no idea how to kill it. If I am even supposed to do that.
I will carry to my grave the vision of his face contorted in the agony of that fatal heart attack. His body was twisted. He had wept. His fingernails were torn and bloody from scrabbling at the floor. Dr. Gray concluded that death had been due to a heart attack. It was Waits, who some time later was informed that my poor father had in fact bitten off his tongue and choked on his own blood.
That doesn't sound good.
March 31st. I explored the caverns in a dream.
Okay.
The dark man came with me.
Okay.
Strangely, I felt almost well.
Oh no.
How can I describe what I saw? No. What words are capable of explaining such evil?
Well, I don't know unless you tell me, Uncle.
I realized that my death was of no interest to him.
Oh no.
The dark man wants something else. He seeks a body. His avid servants are now free. I am the cause. It is almost funny.
Oh boy. Okay, so trying to banish him, he has summoned his servants, and all the Darkman needed at that point was a body to inhabit. And unfortunately, he found his. No, he didn't found his, because in the end, my uncle committed suicide, which might have ultimately been. Which might have ultimately saved everyone in these circumstances. Although I don't know. I haven't seen the body. I just presume that it all worked out reasonably well.
A curse is on Derceto. From the foundations to the very rooftop. I can no longer struggle, let alone eradicate the evil that grips the house. The end is very near. I can feel it. I have taken the decision to... May he who finds this diary pray for my soul.
That's about it. I love the fact that combat music started to play for the briefest of bits. I don't know, maybe they simply assume that you will start out by reading the notebook and will then be faced with the fearsome foe afterwards, immediately afterwards. Anything to find on the bed? No, it doesn't appear to be the case. Might as well make us save, since I have made the tiniest shred of progress, if only conceptually. I have no idea if reading the notebooks helps to any extent, or if it is just for my own satisfaction and gratification. Anything behind the curtain? Can you pull on that cord? Can you pull on that cord? Presumably not. Fine. Open the wardrobe then. There's nothing important within, huh? Can you at least push it out of the way? No, you cannot. Very well. I'm very low on hit points though, and I'm overwriting previous saves. This will likely not end well. I need to find some healing. What is that? Some intriguing creature in the bathtub. Can I shoot it? Will that do anything? I can play music to it. I know, I can try to stab it with a knife. Ow. I have so many weapons and none of them seem to be of any use for offensive purposes. Is it still alive? It appears to be. Come on. Don't be like that. I hate this. I know that I need the jug in order to be able to carry water, but... Am I seriously to believe that you cannot kill that creature either? I have a rifle, I have a revolver, I have 2 knives, I have the broken saber, and yet there appears to be basically nothing that I can do to deal with the fearsome foes I face. This room is fine. The room is dark, that's okay. I do have an oil lamp. Although, there's a limit to its use. Nothing important, gotcha. Whip out the lamp, please. You find a very heavy statuette. You cannot carry any... Oh, fuck! Okay. Okay. Once more with feeling. The music just seems to, be there for the ambience. Fine. Toss the notebook, because you don't need it anymore, as far as I'm concerned. You can't throw the letter. Fine, just put it down. Gently. What else is there? A bunch of weapons. All of them seem utterly useless. Then there's the gramophone. It seems to take the most space, as far as all of my items are concerned. You know what? Here's the plan. I'll put down the gramophone for now, since there doesn't seem to be any immediate use for it. I may as well drop the record as well. Now then. Let's explore further and pick up some items. I have, of course, kept all the weapons, as useless as they are to me. Is there anything here? Doesn't appear that way. I know there's that door over there with the dark room. I'll explore further soon enough. What about this door then? Does it lead anywhere interesting? Anywhere at all? That seems horrifying. What is that? It's like a... looks like an Ewok. Ah, the camera is just annoying me to no end. Alright, there's an Ewok at the end of the corridor. I know I should have dodged. Yes, and then you get... We know. No, don't go inside, not yet. Never turn your back on an Ewok. Don't trust them. I wanted to dodge, but unfortunately I I get slightly spatially confused. Right, fine. What? I can't believe this. You see, the hatchets cannot be easily dodged because... You have got to be... The hatchets are homing on your character. Can I push it? I know, close it. Can you do something about this picture? Tell you what, use a lighter, please. Can you use the old Indian cover? Yes, you can. That's actually genuinely the solution. You cover the picture so it doesn't see you and doesn't lodge a tomahawk in the back of your skull. Now I can explore this area. Thank goodness. Okay. That was a neat little trick, a neat solution to a very painful problem. As far as I understand it, the library is at the end of this corridor. Through those double doors. Great, that's exactly the place I want to be. I'm glad I thought of... Oh no, not the... No, no! We know what happens further down the line, yes. Fine. Let's not annoy the Indian on the other side of the corridor. This room is in the dark. And I am alone. Use the lamp. Anything of note here? Anything, really. I know, but... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Come on now. Give me a break. Damn it. It's Barney. Anything here? Come on. Come on, lady. It can go through solid objects because it is a spectre, a ghost, obviously. Okay. Can you turn this on? There's another door over there. Can you open it? Yes. Take your time, lady. Clearly you don't... Oh. That's convenient. Okay, no, no, no. I don't want you to go out there. Never mind. Never mind. Just do your thing. Got one hit point anyway. Ditch the lantern. Have we let any light in? By opening the door? I don't think we have, but... it's not impossible. Nope, of course, it's dark over here. Let's use the lamp. Right. Fine. Let's whip out the lamp to begin with. Start running. Run to the side through here. Anything of note? Anything? Nothing important in the bookcase. Can I just light this place with this little table lamp? Is that possible at all? Listen here, little fragment creature. How do I appease? I'm... You know, I would be ordinarily tempted to play some music to it, but as you know, I've decided to ditch the gramophone. And thus, you die. And we know all too well what happens next. Fine. I get the idea. The only place that remains unexplored that I can reasonably easily access is this dark room over here. Let's fire up the lamp, get in, and pick up all that I can. You find a very heavy statuette. Now, presumably on this screen, time doesn't pass, so let's try to think about this. What can I possibly do with a very heavy statuette? Presumably you're supposed to put it somewhere, right? It's supposed to be used as a weight. But where would you put it? Do I know of a place where that could solve my issues? Any place, really. No? Might be a solution to a problem I have not yet encountered. Take the book. Read the book.
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine, an account of his celebrated voyage to New England, 1824, Alistair Publications, Cambridge.
Following a splendid journey, the sunny harbour came into sight. The locals were much impressed with one's arrival in their midst. One had time to sketch several of them and notice signs of degeneracy. Some children showed one their queer hands that would inspire uneasiness.
Okay.
Upon the promise of a few coins, a child has undertaken to reveal to one a most prodigious phenomenon of a natural order. One admits to being skeptical as to the prodigiousness of the marvel, whatever it may be. Indeed, one suspects it to be little more than an evening stroll to some charming wooden hut situated in the forest hereabouts. One will nonetheless go, for it is always well to submit to such local enthusiasms.
This will not end well for him.
One admits to being somewhat flabbergasted. The Milky Way shone like the fires of the apocalypse from the inky celestial vault. Certain distant stars, normally invisible to the naked eye, were clearly visible, glittering indeed with a strange intensity. The heavy clouds that had settled above the village had no hold over that place.
All right then, so he was able to observe the celestial bodies. What else?
It would be pointless to offer here the names of the constellations one perceived in utter clarity. Apart from the interminable length of such a list, one might conceivably risk being charged with exaggeration.
Fair enough. What else did you see?
The cross cast its shadow on the ground. The sea in the distance was dead calm. Tonight, one will return to that spot and draw those stars. Tomorrow night, one will at last see Halley's Comet in all its brilliance.
There we go.
The youngster will carry torches, despite one's developed sense of direction. Honed by years of travel, one feels incapable of finding one's way through the dark forest unaided.
Yeah, there's the comet. There's the ancient British traveler seeking the comet.
The drawings will, one is convinced, set light to the souls of men. Such a moon! One lost count of the craters, so sharply was their definition. Loath as one is to seem excessive in one's appraisal, one cannot but feel that the forest clearing is indeed a place outside the common laws of time and space. Surely it is not an hallucination. How strange to consider that idle conversation, some research in the British Museum, and a voyage to this backward village should culminate in so astounding a discovery. It may be that others have noticed the extraordinary nature of that place. How else could one explain the presence of that cross?
What cross? Well, either way, the cross was located in the forest. Now, either this house has been built upon whatever all of that was, upon that clearing of old, or perhaps there is some other place yet left unexplored for us to find outside the mansion. I guess if I were to speculate, I would presume that the only way for us to get out is not through the front door, but through that cave. Okay, can you actually search this? Nothing important. Thank you. I'll be the judge of that, but fair enough. Okay, 99 left out of 100. It's not bad, that's not bad at all. What about this then? You find some bullets. This is most annoying. For you see, I wasn't sure whether you needed to actually use the search action separately from the lantern, because you can't, as far as I can tell, quite search with the lantern equipped. But of course, without the lantern equipped, you can't see. Fine, whatever, let's leave this place. And let's unequip the lantern. Right, hold on. So I know that through the is the library. You can exit on the other side, but if that is the case, then how do you reach the other side of this corridor? You know, other than plowing head on and getting killed by the poison dart. There must be some other way, right? You have to be able to approach it from the other side. Yeah, the poison dart really isn't the way to go. Oh, and those paintings must be the uncle's. Gruesome things, indeed. Let's take the jug and leave. Seriously, take the jug and leave. You've seen enough. And close the door while you're at it. Seriously, close the door. Just close the door. Come on, lady. That's all I'm asking. Close the door. No, seriously, close the... I'm asking too much. close the door. So that you don't have to face the creature every single time you pass the corridor. Are you seriously incapable of closing the door from the outside? You know what? That's fine. Never mind. Apparently, you can't quite do that. Know your limitations then. Alright then. Here's the plan. We're going to draw some water out of a barrel downstairs. To what end, I cannot tell. It's the only thing I can come up with at this point. Yeah, whatever, I don't care about the clock. I don't care about much at all. All I know is that there are some... Are these cannonballs? Are they... charcoal? I don't know, I don't care. Use the jug. You fill the jug. Excellent, the jug has been filled with water. You can drink the water. Yuck, some stagnant water. Okay, fill the jug again. At this point, I have a jug filled with water. There are numerous places where I could possibly conceivably use that jug, but to what end? I don't want you to use the... Are you using the jug as a weapon? No water. Yes, I know that. That's why I'm telling you to use the jug. Why are you squaring up? Use the jug. And she assumes a fighting stance. Why? What on earth? No water, it says. And I understand that, though I do not appreciate it. I could try to fill this with water, but to what end? I can also go upstairs and fill, I don't know, the tub with water, which is presumably what I am supposed to do. Once again, to what end? I do not know. Can you use it on the sink? I'm getting no feedback here. Is that my feedback? I filled the jug with water. Are you supposed to, I don't know, drown the creature in the bathtub? I don't think it's gonna mind. So the front door leads to death. This path through here leads to smoke, and the smoke leads to death. Now the path through here leads down this corridor. I can't really do much there, at least as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm wrong about that. The path through here leads to spiders, and spiders lead to death. The path down there leads to the basement, which leads to rats. And the little secret passageway that leads to a giant worm, which ultimately leads to death. Now upstairs there's the roaming ghost that just kills you in the library. There's the painting on the other side of the corridor that just kills you. There's the creature in the bathtub that just kills you. The ghost that sits there and just kills you. Is there basically anything I can do at this stage? Presumably there is, but what could it possibly be? This is the room with the ghost. The ghost just kills you. As with most of these creatures, it's best just not to disturb them. Having wandered aimlessly and speculated wildly for quite a while without any progress or clue what to do next, I finally put the game down. With utterly unusual shamelessness, and despite this being in a way against my nature, I quickly resorted to looking some information up. If you still want to see me progress despite this vile transgression, check out my next episode of Alone in the Dark. Thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.